I don't think it's very hard to see the potential payoff in an investment in helium, whether it is in HNT directly or through mining. But it can be hard to get your hands on HNT if you are not able to access Binance in your locations or choose to stay away from Binance for whatever reasons. Thankfully, it seems there is some serious work being done to try and get HNT onto Coinbase. It has a lot to do with Rosetta, Coinbase's own open ecosystem, and Dewey Alliance's inaugural grant program that was launched earlier this year. In this video, I will go through and connect the dots from a Coinbase blog post about a year ago all the way to a Dewey Alliance grant recipient and their intentions to integrate Helium with Coinbase's Rosetta ecosystem. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. Before we jump into today's video, in which we will be jumping down the Helium Coinbase integration rabbit hole, I want to just take a quick look and look at this chart here, because in last video, which was published on Tuesday, I made sure to highlight a strong, what I thought was an opportunity in Helium at the time of the recording in the video, and you could go back and watch it. It is about Helium was right around here, about $9.50, $9.60. And I did say that I believed it was a huge opportunity for people. Of course, I was talking about that as a long-term entry point, but here we are. This video is being recorded a day before it is released, so here we are about 30 hours later from that recording. We're up about 17%. We're currently around $11.16. So this is a very strong move here for Helium, along with the broader crypto market is seeing a similar move. But if we do look, I would not be overly optimistic here, because we can see this is a very similar structure to what we're looking at here. This is a strong move. This is a very strong move as well. So we'll have to see where we go from here. At the time of this recording, I'm not sure where HNT will be, of course, but as of right now, very positive move here from Helium. So let's jump into the video. So we're going to start off here at this blog post from Coinbase on July 31st, 2020, where it says Coinbase continues to explore support for new digital assets. We are continuing to explore the addition of new assets for customers around the world. You can see this graphic here. If you look closely, you can actually see the helium symbol here, which is really cool. Keep in mind, this is from July of 2020. If we go down, we can see Helium is specifically listed right here. These new assets include in alphabetical order. Helium is there. And it goes on to explain their decisions for trying to support new assets and support customers with what they want to purchase, and give them the option for that, and have Coinbase be the place where they can get all the different kinds of coins or tokens that they wish. So this is just a quick, very interesting blog post from from Coinbase in July of 2020, where they specifically mentioned that Helium is on the radar of one of their digital assets that they would like to implement and put onto the Coinbase platform. You can see here that they even say, over time, we expect our customers around the world will have access through Coinbase's platform to at least 90% of the aggregate market cap of all digital assets in circulation. Being that Helium currently is around the 67th largest by market cap rank, you have to imagine that they are looking at it very strongly. Of course, this was still in July of 2020 when Helium was nowhere near that. I don't even believe it was a top 100 coin by market cap at that time. So you have to imagine that the urgency or the interest in getting Helium onto their platform is even significantly stronger now, almost a year later. Now, if we look here at this other blog post from Coinbase, it talks about introducing Rosetta. Build once, integrate your blockchain anywhere. This is by the Chief Product Officer at Coinbase. And it highlights, there's a top highlight here, which is very nice in the blog itself. And it says, instead of writing custom parsings for every supported blockchain, applications can use a blockchain project's Rosetta implementation to read on-chain data and construct transactions in a standard format, minimizing code and simplifying maintenance. So what it is saying is it is creating a standard format to be able to implement with Coinbase. This makes it significantly easier and more efficient for different projects to plug into the Coinbase framework. Otherwise, everything would have to happen from scratch and be completely customized and engineered individually and independently. So this Rosetta implementation is one of the most important implementations for Helium to have if it wants to plug into the Coinbase ecosystem and be available on their platform. Now, if we fast forward about 7 or 8 months from that blog post, and we go here to DWE Alliance on Medium, another blog post, launching the DWE grant program starting today. 1 million HNT is available for grants, and the application is open for submissions. This post goes on to explain how DWE Wireless Alliance is putting forth a grant of up to 1 million HNT to grant recipients who apply and have projects in mind and want to engineer different types of applications that will help grow and promote the Helium network and community. As you can see here, up to $100,000 USD is available per grant for 2021. Start a grant application here. Grant applications will be accepted on a rolling basis and prioritized into batches. Applications for batch 1 will close on March 31st of 2021. Grants are available in multiple denominations. So you can see that they are looking to offer these grants to different people that are looking to contribute to the Helium project, the Helium community, which is really, really great. Now, if we come here, we fast forward to June 18th, announcing the inaugural DWE grant recipients. Over $500,000 of grant funding has been awarded to our first 16 recipients. This page here is outlining some of the recipients for the first round of grants for the Helium network. You can see here, it goes in to explain what they were looking for. After an initial review from the first wave of applications, the following areas were prioritized: network expansion, security, novel use cases, blockchain and token infrastructure, and coverage analytics. Now, if we go down, it lists some of the grant recipients. One that I'm sure a lot of us have heard about, FreedomFi, the ones that are working on bringing 5G to the Helium network. They were one of the grant recipients, which is really, really awesome. So it goes to show that these grants are really pushing forward the Helium community and the Helium project and really making huge strides and changes. Now, where this connects to Coinbase is down a little bit farther below. We go down here, we can see that there's a blockchain infrastructure section, and it talks about Alpha Method Write Rosetta API implementation. This Rosetta API implementation is the exact same Rosetta implementation that Coinbase is talking about here. This is the same Rosetta that is allowing different projects to plug directly into the Coinbase ecosystem and get on their platform. So if we go here, we can see Rosetta is an open standard designed to simplify blockchain development and interaction. This project is completing the development work to add API connectivity to the Helium blockchain as different wallets and crypto applications look to integrate the Helium token HNT. This implementation will reduce friction in bringing HNT to other blockchain-based ecosystems. So as you can see, this is very specifically stating that this grant was presented to Alpha Method to write Rosetta API implementation. This is the same API. This is the same API implementation that helps companies plug directly into Coinbase. Very, very interesting stuff. I have not heard anything after reading this. I have not seen anything about any progress being made, but I imagine that with this grant being offered earlier this year, there has to be some progress being made. This must be being worked on. I think that this is really great stuff, and we know that this isn't something that's just going to get washed away and we're never going to hear about it again, because literally the first thing here was FreedomFi, and we know that is a we know that really did come to fruition. They took pre-orders for 5G Helium hotspots. We can even see here on the Helium, on the DWE Alliance grants GitHub, applications for batch 1 are now closed. This outlines some of the procedures and some of the requirements in getting in being accepted for one of these grants. It talks about the inspiration, and we can even see here one of the projects, Rosetta implementation, add support for Helium to Rosetta. This will speed up integrations with exchanges and wallets. And it even has a link directly to the Coinbase implementation docs, which are right here on GitHub. So this is really, really promising. If we are looking to get Helium onto Coinbase, this is as good as data as we can ask for to know that something is in the works and they are working on getting Helium onto Coinbase. Of course, that will significantly increase the reach of Helium, and it'll increase the amount of people that are available to purchase it. We've all seen the different spikes that happen and the different markets that coins and projects are able to reach once they are on Coinbase, as it tends to be the most intuitive and user-friendly platform. So guys, let me know what you think. I mean, I tried to make it as clean as possible, going from sort of in chronological order from post to post and connecting Rosetta to the DWE grants to then one of the grant recipients, and then finally over here to the DWE GitHub where it specifically mentions Rosetta implementation and the Coinbase implementation docs. Let me know if you've seen anything else that points to a Rosetta Helium Coinbase implementation process in the works. Let me know what you think, guys. But just like that, this video is over, and I will see you next video.